George and Star, you can tell by that picture, they're pretty remarkable people to take for granted just in your background. It seemed like they were all out of a Kerouac novel or something. Well, I mean, you wear a sword around and you're going to get a second look.
She was probably 18 or 19 years old. She dressed like Prince Valiant. She had a Prince Valiant haircut. She wore a saber. She always wore a sword and a guitar around her neck. She did all the guitar playing.
I'd never met a human that carried a sword, so that was different.
And then Star was, you know, I don't know, blousy.
After one of our particular shows, in the very beginning, she said, "Do you feel the energy from the crowd?" Yeah, I sure did. I mean, people were like mesmerized just watching us. And there was all this to do and energy. She said, "You don't get this with anything else except music." And I believe George. She was much older than me, and she had so much more confidence. And I was like putty. I was very unformed. I was raw. And anyone who would have met me at that time could have molded me into whatever. And it happened to be George.
We were serious, but we were funny. We were very, very, very funny. But we were serious about being funny. But we just played it by ear. We really played it by ear. Just as long as somebody believed in me, I could pull off anything for some weird reason, you know.
First time I ran into him was in San Francisco when Bobby Newirth and I had gone out there after a wild night in New York.
We knew nothing about Nashville. We were playing in San Francisco in various venues, and one night of Chris Christopherson and what was his name, Bobby Newirth, a few people that from his little scene came in and saw us.
Bobby and I'd go out and just look around the scene. And I remember that was when I first saw George and stuff.
We didn't know who Christopherson was. He was a cute boy, but we didn't know who the fuck he was.
He planted this seed. He painted this picture. We said, Nashville, what is Nashville?
I thought it was a place that would allow them the freedom it allowed me, and that where things were happening, you know, where people were doing creative stuff.
So we thought, oh, this is a sign. It was part of the magic. Nashville, we'll go to Nashville.
And I called up Star and I says, okay, we're going to Nashville. We got to go to Nashville. Now Star says, okay. She wrote a bum check, which she got her daddy to pay for it later. So it's, you know, she didn't, you know, but at the time it was a bum check. And we went to Nashville. We just up and went.
I mean, it'd be bold for George and Star to be going anywhere. They were going to look outlandish anywhere, but in country music USA, that's pretty progressive thinking.
As an art community, as a music community, and I guess George and Star heard the news. When they arrived, they were bigger than everybody. The first day they got here, everybody who found out about George and Star knew they were already bigger than this whole town. They were the recognition of what was going on. When they arrived, it's as if we knew we had been doing the right thing the whole time.
And she seemed to know what she was about, and I really admired that.
And whenever I'm on the stage, I say, oh, everybody come up and sing with me. I've always done that. And one night, Star came up and sang with me.
65. This Arizona star, she just fell out of the sky. She was shining like a diamond, she had tombstones in her eyes. She liked drinking, she liked smoking, she liked dancing in the eyes. She was a prima donna, part-time Southern belle. Man, she should have been an actress, oh, she played the part so well. She might have been a singer, but you really couldn't tell. She was Arizona star, and she was born to give 'em hell. When you're cool, the sun shines all the time, so she always kept her shades on to keep from going blind. She was cool, she was out there so far. She was nothing less and nothing more than the Arizona star. Named George, and George carried a sword and wore purple tights, and they hung out every night. Oh, I'm talking about a circus, man. I'm talking about 3 rings, and there was 4 or 5 clowns in a washing machine. Whoop, she never met a stranger, as far as I could tell. She was the Arizona star, and Jim McGuire, he knew her well. She made real an oxymoron, she made mirrors, she made smoke. She had a curveball that wouldn't quit, and a girlfriend for a joke. When you're cool, the sun shines all the time, so she always kept her shades on to keep from going blind. She was cool, she was out there so far. She was nothing less and nothing more than Arizona star. She was cool, she was out there so far. She was nothing less, nothing more than Arizona star.